All right, what's going on, everyone? Happy Monday. Man, the kids go back to school this week. So summer is officially coming to an end, which is pretty wild. Um, but it's been a good summer. It's been a good summer. I was posting some videos from the summer on LinkedIn yesterday as well. My son was very pissed that I put a video of him trying to break dance on LinkedIn, but he can get over it. So hope everyone had a great weekend, fired up for the rest of the year. I mean, yeah. Hey, Alexa, how many days are there left in the year? 142. And then like what's the weekend? So you're looking like 100 business days left to the end of the year, which is wild. So um, I am, as always, pumped for today's combo. Put together some really badass stuff here for you all today around ChatGPT, and just again, hopefully, what you've seen from the content that I've been trying to put out consistently is just, what are the tactical things that you need to do that are going to move the needle versus there's a lot of hype in AI. And the other part, and again, I got to be candid, there's a lot of really bad advice too of people giving advice about um, like how to do prompting or other things that was like years ago. Um, so yeah, here we go. What's up, everyone? All right, I'm on the live now too. So yeah, feel free if you want, drop where you're joining us from. Um, Mark has the first comment of the day, which I love. So yeah, drop in the comments where you're joining from, your role. Um, so again, talking about the importance of specialization, right? Which I think is a good call out. So Mark, I'm with you on that. And so let's jump into it. Okay. What's this networking tab? Oh, that's pretty cool. If you all haven't seen this, go check out. If you're on the LinkedIn, go over to the networking, and it actually allows you to the people at RSVP. You can connect with them. You can message them directly. We've got a couple people that live here in Austin. So what's up, folks here? This is pretty cool. I've never seen this networking tab before. Huh? It's pretty cool. Um, but that's not what you came here for. Came here to get some really amazing new prompts that are going to help you guys book a shit ton more meetings. And that's what I'm going to deliver today, hopefully. So first things first, I'm going to jump into, again, for those of you who are new to this Monday live, every Monday we're doing a live now. I'm kind of looking at the schedule, looking in here, and look, I want to hear your feedback too. Like, what are you guys' thoughts on this time? Colin, what's going on? Orlando, Florida's in the house. Let me know how this time works for you guys. It's 11 Central, 12 Eastern. That's what's Pacific, 9 Pacific. I'm going to be shaking things up a little bit here in terms of my LinkedIn and my content, some of the things that I'm working on. So let me know the time. Let me know if the time is interesting for you, if this time works or it doesn't work. You can always come back and watch the recording too, but I want to make sure that we're providing, high value content that you all can, utilize. So here you go. Here's I'm going to share a link real quick. So this is a really good general post here. Vegas heat. Raja's in the house. I'm in Austin. We've got some pretty ridiculous heat here as well too. But this is different than Vegas. I'm actually right after this got a call with my buddy who lives in Vegas, Matt Cameron. But different heat. We got that humidity here. So I just dropped a link to a post that I did before that was kind of like a lot of different ways to use ChatGPT. And I think that's one. Look, if you're someone who's like really ready to geek out, like this, go take a look at this link, share this link with your team in Slack, etc. I think it's a very good, intro to kind of these very specific use cases for ChatGPT. So go check that out for sure. And then in this session, I'm going to go into kind of 3 prompts that again, we've just seen flavors of these be very strong. Okay. And again, I think what you're going to continue to see when it comes to prompting in this type of, session, it's the nuances matter. And for a lot of you, you may be new to doing prompting. You may be new to, using Chat GPT, or maybe you've even gotten in some habits of using Chat GPT. Well, what I'm here to tell you is like, look, the nuances with the things that I'm going to show you matter. And so you might be like, yeah, Jake, I got this figured out, or parts of it, but I promise you there will be some nuances in some of these prompts that I'm going to share that you will immediately be like, dang. The other thing that if you are tired of prompting, okay, if you're tired of prompting, right, if you're like, God, Jake, I don't want to get specific, then you 100%, and you can try them out for a week for free too. You should sign up for our custom GPTs, and these do all the prompting for you. So what custom GPTs are is they basically, we've pre-built all the instructions on the back, so it just asks you questions, and then you don't even need to know how to prompt. And so some of the prompts I'll show you, we've already baked into this, so you don't even need to know how to do that. So, all right. The good part about today too is not only am I going to give you some prompts, I'm also going to give you some sales techniques and things to think about. But here is the first one, without further ado, which is about information gathering. So, step one that you should be thinking about is bringing in the right info. And I'm just going to put in here relevancy based info. Based info. Okay, what is relevancy based info? Relevancy based information is information that shows a particular role that you get it, that you understand what they're going through, etc. That you know, hey, look, somebody in this role, this is probably what you're going through. And here's kind of version one of the prompt. It is very long. I apologize in advance, but you'll be able to go and you can copy and paste and you can play with it. So there's the prompt, but let me get into some sales technique stuff here. Again, I call this the triad, and I've been talking about this a lot. The triad is what sets meeting today, okay, what gets people's attentions today. My industry and trends in my industry. Okay, I run a professional services firm. What are trends for a sales consulting professional services firm? Then a CEO in that space trends. So you've got the industry that person's company's in, you've got the role and the trends for that role in that industry triangulated with how you help to solve those trends, right? Or how you're a part of those trends. So that is the future. That is everything. Like nobody is trying to hear, oh, I saw that you went to Arizona State, right? Like everybody is doing that. It used to work, right? So here's the prompt, right? And again, this is just an example. Create a detailed profile for potential prospects in this sub industry, the geographic location, etc. Include in their profile. And again, this is about finding people, right? We'll get into the value prop piece later. Right? Key industry trends and challenges, a list of major players and competitors. All of these different things that go into this. For your research, use ChatGPT with Bing Chat features. Again, it'll just do this now for you, so you don't even need to enable it. Based on the research, create a table for me that lists the major players, their websites, etc. Again, what you can do here too is let's say if you've got a link to a private equity web page or something like that, and you can just give it the link to. And again, there's a lot of different tweaks you can have to this one that will allow you to kind of quickly put together a list and find more people to reach out to. So it can just gather information. Again, if you find a website that's, don't just say summarize this table for me, get specific. Say summarize the table, and for each person or for each job title, summarize even more for me, etc. So there's some cool stuff there. All right, so then next up is crafting your value prop, okay? And this is a simple one here, and I'm gonna toss a couple of things. Let's see, oh yeah, here's our knowledge doc. Oh, you guys are gonna love this. This document is sick, right? This, for those of you who don't know, it is amazing. So the next up is the value prop itself, okay? I'm gonna tell you right now, one of the most annoying parts about prompting is having to enter in your own information to get the value prop for that triad. So prompt number 2 here is about getting up to speed to add more value. I'm going to close getting up to speed to add more value. And get ready. I'm dropping a Google Doc that you all can use that will help you, and you never will have to input information about your company. So when you get onboarded for our custom GPTs, one of the things that we do is we take you through this this customization sheet, because there's nothing more annoying than having to tell it 55 times that I work in this company and I do this role, or our buyer personas are this. So there is a document whenever you sign up for our custom GPTs, which I dropped the link for. Brian on our team does a one-to-one with you, walks through this as well. But the knowledge document's huge because what it does is it allows me to not have to tell ChatGPT every time who I am, what I do, etc. So, okay, I want to get up to speed to add more value. Help me come up with the 3 top trends for COOs in health tech and identify our top value prop for those trends based on the information gathered from my website and this custom instruction sheet. There you go, my friends. Custom instruction sheet. Boom. You now have access to it. This is something that people are paying money for just this thing. Anyone with the link can view. Perfect. Yes, you cannot comment. So go check that out. This thing right here, every single person in your company should be using the same one of these. Or even better, again, if you do a Teams version of our custom GPTs, we can just put all this in the back end, then you don't even have to upload it. But again, so think about some basic prompting. I want to get up to speed on trends for this person in this industry. Here's what we do. Go work your magic, right? And I think you'll be pretty shocked at just like how freaking good the responses are. So, all right, now let's take it to the next level. Let's do this. Let's go. Craft a persuasive email. Again, I'm a big fan of. I usually will. I'm going to put in here email. I'm going to say persuasive email. Like, let me just add a couple little nuggets. Give me 2 to 3 sentence value props I can add to the email specifically. All right, there you go. Boop. Okay. So it just dropped another prompt in there for you as well too. As sales professional, I'm trying to get in touch with the COO at this health tech company. You could insert a link to the company. Again, I now have the trends. I need to craft a persuasive email. Again, just so you know, the words you use to ChatGPT matter. If you use words like technical versus persuasive, or another flavor of that, it will do something different. You also might want to define persuasive for it, right? What I'm a big fan of is like, look, it sucks. Just so you all know, it's not very good at like actually writing emails. In case you all didn't know that, but it's really good at pulling together the value props. So that's what I usually have it do. Is I have it pull together the value props as a part of it. Another link, if you guys are messing around, I can see some people already hopped in the knowledge document, which is great. Feel free, copy paste, share that with your org, share it with your buddies on the sales floor, your sales team. We also put this out, which is pretty cool. It's this 10-point checklist. So if you're like, hey, where could this be helpful for me? Yeah, go check that out. But again, a lot of this is just having it do a lot of the work for you of like connecting the dots. Like what I really love it is I'm I'm sitting with an idea, or I'm trying to get something to happen and I'm not really sure. I just help me collect my thoughts here. Here's 4 or 5 ideas. Here's some things that I think could be helpful. To book a meeting with someone in this space. Great. So we can definitely do that, but then get like more and more and more specific with it. Because I think what you'll continue to see is that the more specific you are with a lot of these prompts, the better off that you'll be, right? So, that 10-point checklist that there's another kind of cool prompt that you can try with that one if you want to get people to re-engage. You can try this. Yeah, like build me a lead nurturing strategy, right? For COOs who have engaged with a piece of content but haven't responded. So there's some other like, I don't know, like additional details you can hope to pull in if, again, you just give it more information. So again, just think, give it more information. Chances are, if you're not getting the information that you want, is you're not being specific enough, right? You have to be more specific. You have to say, all the nuances that you want as a part of this. What's up, Dave Brown? Dave Brown's in the house. Love it. Anthony saying this is fire. There's so many gems in this session. I appreciate you. There we go. I love the support. Just the hand with like a little heart, just lifting you up. So I appreciate that. And look, for a lot of you, I talked to lots of CEOs. I was on with one of our clients. Actually, we were doing a workshop for them on Thursday, and the key is I tell everyone as you're getting started here is just put up on your screen here or somewhere, just says start with ChatGPT. And so for a lot of this use cases that I'm showing you around aggregating information, putting together better messaging, putting together strategies for people to engage. Just continue to get better and better and better at this. Like the future is going to be the people that know how to use these tools and the people that don't. What's going on? Let's see who we got here. We got Argentina's in the house. Matthias, what's going on, man? I definitely want to get down to Argentina. I was just in Brazil for a couple weeks, and that was amazing. But Argentina / Chile are next up on my bucket list for sure. So that's what I got, everybody. Definitely go check out the what do you call it? Check out the details from the checklist that I sent over. Check out the details from the knowledge document that I sent over as well. If you're somebody who's like, Jake, I'm ready to take this shit to the next level, then you definitely should be checking out like one of our workshops or just signing up for the custom GPTs. The workshops are like $100. If you sign up for the custom GPTs, we can probably get you into one of the workshops for free too. So DM me about that. But again, the why we created the custom GPTs is then you don't even have to know how to prompt. And so the stuff that to get to amazing, it just is so much faster than before. And then make sure you signed up. Kevin Dorsey and I every other week. What do you call it? We do a show called AI Unleashed where we geek out and nerd out about this stuff all the time. So go check that out as well too. Lots of free stuff, man. A lot of the stuff's free. We've got some stuff you can pay for too, but there's a lot of time and effort the team puts into that stuff. But yeah, I hope this is helpful. Look, if you got any feedback or things that you'd like to see me cover, let me know. Just shoot me a DM. Be like, Jake, I'd love for you to cover this. Also, like I said, we're kind of playing around with some of the content and timing, etc. So if you're like, man, Jake, I love these lives, or actually, Jake, I like more of your asynchronous video stuff. Like, cool, like data point, I love it. So that's what we got. There you go, man. All right, if I come to Argentina, I will hit you up, man. So that's what I got, everybody. Hope everyone has a great rest of your week. And like I said, go start clicking around some of the things I shared. There's some cool stuff for you to learn and get up to speed on 100%. So keep me in the loop. Always feel free to DM me if you got any questions, and we'll see you all on the next one.